This is Underground Politics. We're recording the weekend of November 16th and 17th. We're doing a Middle East update here. The government of the Islamic Republic of Iran recently released a statement that said they're going to negotiate with President Trump before they attack Israel again. This might be referring to negotiations happening off books, out of bounds, in violation of federal statute, or it might mean they're going to wait until January 20th to attack Israel. That would give Israel some time to prosecute its war in Lebanon and its war in Gaza. So there's some very interesting headlines here. With full congressional backing secure, Trump plans the Pentagon purge. He's got both houses of Congress and votes, although his margins are very slim. He's planning on taking woke officers out of the military. He's planning a purge. It reminds me of Joseph Stalin purging the Russian Soviet military right before the Operation Barbarossa invasion. And that was the reason that the Soviet army performed very poorly in the first years of the German invasion. So right now, the U.S. military is lining up alongside Israel, preparing for a possible Iranian attack. And the last thing it needs is a purge. Purges are not good for the military, but Mr. Trump has targets. He's targeting people who refuse his orders to go onto the streets and break up demonstrations late in his term, and he's going after woke people. Um, as Israeli control of Gaza has been consolidated, as arms flow into the Hamas remnants has been decreased by the occupation of the border with Egypt and all those tunnels. You see in this headline down here at the bottom of the screen, there's complaints. People in Gaza, Palestinians, are willing to complain, and they're willing to speak out against their government. That's great news, because that shows there's people that are going to resist the cave-in and resist the raw power that Hamas has suggested for quite some time. Last week there was a release of torture tapes, Hamas torture tapes, showing how they tortured dissidents and such, and that led to a lot of anger among Palestinians, and they're increasingly getting ready to speak out. Here's an interesting rumor. Iran has secretly selected its next leader, the second son of the current leader, Ali Khamenei, has been set up for the taking over the government of Iran. The current government of Iran, the supreme leader, is 85 years old. He has been known to be in poor health. He's had several dicey surgeries, and that could affect the balance of power and the balance of a lot of things in the Middle East. Susan Sarandon being attacked for making anti-Israel statements. Big surprise there. Interesting here. I recommend you go to ynetnews.com and read the story. They find some books, Hitler's guidelines or something such. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but this is worth a read. Apparently, the Hezbollah is taking some lessons from Adolf Hitler. That's a great way to show that you're unreasonably hateful of the Jews. We see in the headlines here there are continued sirens in Metula, that's a far north town in the Galilee Panhandle. Israel is being struck by rockets. Haifa, major northern city with most of Israel's refining capacity, has been hit by more rockets today. Okay, so that's a Middle East update. Israeli forces are attacking Hezbollah infrastructure in Lebanon. They're going deeper into the country. They've used heavy bombs. Some enterprising reporter got a picture of a 2,000-pound bomb with the United States JDAM guidance. That means it hits what it's aimed at, pretty much. It's a good thing to use. And their Hezbollah is getting pounded. And their org chart's looking like it's got a lot of holes in it. Looks like Swiss cheese. It's a good thing. But the Middle East war is at day 400 from October 7th, over 400 days. And we are looking forward to more progress from Israeli forces. I will make it very clear this channel does not agree to the narrative. There have been no war crimes by Israel. All the war crimes have been perpetrated by Hezbollah and Hamas and the Iranian Revolutionary Guards. If you like this content, please press like, subscribe, and share it.